Robinhood just gave your AI agent a brokerage account, and nobody asked if that was a good idea. On May 27th, the trading app announced agentic trading, a separate account, a preloaded wallet. Your AI reads your portfolio, picks stocks, and executes real trades. This is not a simulation. This is real money. And the question nobody is asking is what happens when the AI gets it wrong. I will show you exactly how this works before the end. Here is the uncomfortable truth about AI agents and money. We have spent the last 2 years letting AI write our emails, schedule our meetings, and browse the web for us. And for most of that time, the worst thing an AI could do was hallucinate a citation in a research paper. Annoying, but harmless. Now, the same class of models that invent fake URLs are being handed the ability to move real money. Robinhood says the agent only gets access to a preloaded balance, a dedicated wallet, a separate account. But the fundamental problem is not about how much money the AI can touch. It is about what the AI does with it, because AI agents do not understand risk the way humans do. They do not feel panic when a stock drops 10%. They do not hesitate when a company they invested in turns out to be a fraud. They just execute. And that is exactly what makes this both brilliant and terrifying. And the problem gets worse when you look at the broader landscape. Robinhood is not doing this alone. Stripe launched a wallet for AI agents in April. 200 million consumers on their Link platform. Amazon launched Bedrock Agent Core payments in May, with Coinbase and Stripe building the payment rails. Google is building a universal cart that follows your shopping journey. Startups like PravaPay are building agent payment infrastructure from scratch. Every major player in payments and cloud computing is racing to give AI agents the ability to spend money. Not to suggest, not to recommend, to actually spend. And the guardrails are thin. Robinhood says users get notifications of every trade. Some trades require approval before execution. There is fraud detection built in. But notifications are reactive. By the time you get the alert, the trade has already happened. And fraud detection assumes the fraud looks like fraud. What if the AI just makes a genuinely bad investment? That is not fraud. That is just a loss. And the loss is yours. Which brings us back to what Robinhood actually built. Because buried inside this announcement is a technical architecture that changes everything about how AI agents interact with financial systems. The core mechanism is the Model Context Protocol, MCP. It is an open standard that lets AI agents connect to external tools and data sources in a structured way. Robinhood built an MCP server that agents can connect to. Through that connection, the agent can analyze concentration risk, check sector exposure, read analyst notes, and identify new investment opportunities across various sectors. The agent never gets access to your main account. It only sees the preloaded wallet balance. Think of it like giving a teenager a debit card with a fixed monthly allowance instead of handing them your credit card. The damage is bounded. The learning is real. Robinhood is also launching an agentic virtual credit card. Gold card holders can connect their AI agents to a banking MCP server. The agent can make payments. Users set monthly limits. They can choose whether the agent needs approval for each transaction. The Platinum card gets similar support later this year. Now here is the part that most coverage is missing. The obvious objection is that this is reckless. Giving AI the ability to trade stocks is like giving a child a loaded gun, and that concern is real. AI models do hallucinate. They do make reasoning errors. They are not reliable financial advisors. But here is why this does not undermine the main argument. Robinhood did not give agents unlimited access. They built a bounded system with preloaded wallets, approval gates, fraud detection, and notification systems. It is not perfect, but it is a controlled experiment in agent autonomy, not an open door to financial chaos. And the company has been preparing for this. They acquired an AI research platform called Pluto in 2024. They added an AI assistant for investment advice last year. This was not a sudden decision. It was a deliberate progression. As Abhishek Fatehpuria, the vice president of product at Robinhood, said, "We have heard a lot of demand from our customers to bring their own tools, LLMs, and agents and connect them to Robinhood. That is why we are launching our new products. This is bigger than Robinhood. What we are watching is the birth of the agent economy." Brian Foster from Coinbase put it bluntly. He said there will soon be more AI agents transacting than humans, and they need money that is built for the internet. Programmable, always on, global. The infrastructure being built right now by Stripe, Amazon, Coinbase, and Google is the financial plumbing for a world where AI agents are not just assistants, but economic actors. They will buy data. They will pay for APIs. They will subscribe to services. They will trade stocks. And they will do it at a speed and scale that human traders cannot match. The X402 protocol that Amazon and Coinbase are using enables instant stablecoin micropayments via HTTP. An agent sends a request to a paid endpoint, gets a payment-required response, executes a stablecoin payment, attaches payment proof, and gets the content back, all within the execution loop. No human involved, no approval needed, just machine-to-machine commerce happening in milliseconds. So here is the real question. When AI agents become the dominant participants in financial markets, what happens to the concept of human accountability? If your agent loses money on a bad trade, is it your fault for giving it access, the broker's fault for allowing it, or the AI company's fault for building a model that made the wrong call? We spent the last decade building AI that can talk. Now, we are building AI that can pay. And the rules for the second era are going to be a lot harder to write than the first. Install the Robinhood app, connect an AI agent with a small test balance, and see what it does with $50. Then come back and tell me whether you trust it with more.